Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, I am fighting Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends with Ghost Rider. Now, this video came as a request from a Reddit user, Dark Knight of Marvel, so this video is for you. Now, I didn't want to do this video at first because I knew it was going to be a long video, and I warned you guys ahead of time, it's a long fight. My Ghost Rider is barely awakened. You know, he has a 1 Sigma level. He is 440, and I'm not running suicides. I'm also not very good at fighting with Ghost Rider, and he is a more complicated champion to fight very well with, and I know I did not do him justice in this fight, but for the most part he fights with judgments. So his special 1, his special 2, his special 3, his heavy attacks, certain combos, if you end a combo with a medium or if you end a combo with a light, all of these place judgments on your opponent, and these judgments last indefinitely. Now, each judgment, there are certain judgments like the heavy attack. That judgment is the one that I am most concerned with, and it has a side effect of healing, and you can see it there right now. How long that lasts depends on how many judgments are on the opponent. So a lot of times you'll see me put some judgments on him. I'll do his L1 even though it really doesn't matter. I'll do his L2 even though it really doesn't matter, just to put a judgment or two on my opponent. Then I'll try to hit that heavy and get the heal. Now his L3 removes all the judgments after the damnation debuff runs out. So sometimes if I want to try to get really good healing, I'll hit the L3, and then while that damnation is going, I'll try to hit the heavy, which only has a chance to proc that heal. So I'll try to hit the heavy, get the heal, and then just start regenning like crazy as I hit him. But you'll see here, a lot of times I'll hit the heavy and I won't get the regen, and the damnation will run out and all my buffs will go and I'll just have to start over. Sometimes he just started playing a little bit more passively, and since I was already low on health, I didn't want to be overly aggressive, so I started playing a little bit more defensively, just in case he was going to try to do something crazy like intercept me as soon as I attack. So that's pretty much what you're going to see in this video. I do that over and over. You'll see I got caught a couple of times because in fights this long, I tend to doze off, and then it seems like I blinked and I'm getting hit. So a couple of times that happened, and then I had to concentrate and get that heavy off, get that regen so that I can stay alive. Now towards the end of the video, I started losing battery power, and when it got to 10%, there's a point in which you'll see the screen flip. Now in editing, I had to flip it back. The reason that happened is because it was close to the end of the fight, and I was getting very nervous that I would not have enough battery power. So I ran over and plugged it in. Now when I'm fighting and it's plugged in, I fight with the plug to the left of me. That just seems to be a little bit more comfortable. But when I don't have it plugged in, I fight with that particular port to the right. So I flipped the entire phone when I had it plugged in, and so the last part of the fight was actually flipped upside down, but in editing I was able to flip it back over. So anyway, go ahead and enjoy the fight. I won't blame you if you fast forward it. If you've seen the basic strategy, you will have seen it. Like I said, a couple of times I get caught. Like right there, I got caught, and I was kind of off at that point. And as you see, I did the heavy, got the heal, and I actually thought I was going to die right here. I thought that stun was going to stay and he was just gonna wipe me, but he didn't. I already had the heal proc, and just look at Ghost Rider go. And keep in mind, he is only a rank 4 Ghost Rider, and his signature level is not that high. I can imagine him at rank 5, and a lot of people who do map 6 bring him in there, and some of the people in my alliance bring him in for map 5 as well. And I don't know if I will do that, because it seems like he benefits from long fights where you can set up, you know, get the judgments and then get the heavy off. But in AQ, it seems like those fights don't last long enough to really do what you need to do with Ghost Rider. But I don't know, map 6 the fights might be a little longer, so I have no experience with map 6, so I can't say anything about that. But for map 5, I don't think I would bring him in with me. Anyway, go ahead and enjoy the fight, and hope you learn something from this, even if it's what not to do. Alright. Alright, we're coming to the end of the fight, and you can see I did a heavy there and didn't get a proc of regen. So I try again. Still no proc of regen. So I'm getting nervous here. I'm almost to the end of the fight, and I can smell blood. And I just said forget it, and threw my L3, which I probably shouldn't have done. I should have continued to do the heavies and get that proc. And you saw the screen flip. So I had it plugged in at this point in time. But just kept trying to get that regen, And finally I got it. And just watch how powerful that regen is from Ghost Rider. And just a little side note, if I had not sped up the portion of the fight earlier, this total video would have been over 20 minutes. The fight lasted over 20 minutes. You're welcome. That's going to do it, guys. If you liked the video, please consider clicking like. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the video. Take note of his health, the health that I ended the fight with. Ghost Rider is a bad boy. And you guys have a blessed day.